It was a favorable circumstance, Gary and Kay discovering a house for sale, but at the same time, a very grievous event for the present owners. The residence, a modern brick 2-bedroom single-car garage home on Southwest 46th Terrace, 4 doors west of Kay's mother's house. In addition to the house, most of the furnishing would also be available for sale, the prospective buyer given first option to purchase. Upon meeting the seller, Gary became aware of the circumstance causing the elderly owner to part with the property. His wife was in the final stage of a terminal illness. Gary visiting with the owner to finalize the transaction, discovering there was a problem. The owner's wife's signature would be required for the deed transfer, and her present medical condition was best described as one of low asymmetry consciousness. The owner called asking the couple to meet with him and his attorney at Mercy Hospital, to witness what amounted to a hospital deathbed signature. Gary and Kay present for the heartfelt event as the tearful husband manipulating his wife's hand, placing the needed signature on the document. The $10,500 mortgage secured, the couple purchasing all the furnishings with the exception of a bedroom set, including the television, stove, and refrigerator for $250, plus an additional $250 for the relatively new 3/4-ton Fetters window air conditioner. Gary and Kay's 5 months residency with Dina having come to a close, their newly acquired residence was a blessing, because a new representative would soon enter the world to enhance the Willson ancestral history. A consensus was made by many of the nocturnal private club patrons, that the Night Beats were considered one of the best versatile Oklahoma City 5-piece bands. The combo having a well-established sound, utilizing a B3 Hammond organ, drums, bass, guitar, and a tenor sax player who also doubled on alto and a Acker-built clarinet. Their repertoire was similar to the Untouchables, catering to a mature audience, but where the Untouchables touch upon country, the Night Beats contemplated a modern R&B sophistication. Saxophonist Larry Burns exhibiting an exceptional musical talent with the Night Beats since the group's conception, but the contemporary maestro from Burns Flat, Oklahoma was given his liberty by the group, no longer welcome on the bandstand. The reason remained unanswered, Gary suspecting a disagreement about the possibility of the Night Beats going on the road may have contributed to it, but their loss was the Untouchables' gain. The band seizing upon Larry's new status, offering him posture with the group, his accession to the combo, bringing the additional saxophones and clarinet gave the band greater instrumentation versatility, Gary able to enhance the arrangement capability and greatly expanding their repertoire and engagement prospects. The band was now ready to expand their sphere of music engagements. Included in the formula was the acquisition of an agent, and a venture into the realm of recording. Gary and Glenn discovering a new association, Ruth Sally, the owner of Ruth Sally Entertainment Company, a booking and talent referral agency. The two finding Ruth's North Chartel Avenue office most entertaining, the walls adorned with posters and pictures of various groups and artists, especially the exotic dance performers, once referred to as vaudeville strippers. Ruth, in her 50s, was found to be very affable lady, and very much aware of the music character of Oklahoma City, and also of the Untouchables. Willing to accept the group, drafting a concept to enhance their recognition. Staff recording studio was situated high atop the municipal auditorium in a windowless room on the southeast corner of the complex, and was accomplished by owner and technician Larry Frazier. Larry having wired the stage of the concert hall for recording, able to catalog the audio of all performances of the symphony, stage production, and concert performers. Staff studio was compact in size, but in addition to recording auditorium performances, the studio recorded piano recitals, vocals, and could provide acetate disc recordings of taped funerals and wedding. Another source of income for Larry was the audio monitoring of television and radio commercials for time consistency, his result petitioned by the sponsors to verify they were getting what they paid for. Unlike the two other studios in Oklahoma City, which were endowed with a larger recording area and utilized 8 and 16 track recording capabilities, Staff Studios' size was limited to ample but advanced 4-track recorders. Staff's biggest asset was the pricing difference in recording cost. Gary's optimism was, it wasn't so much the studio size or the equipment as the caliber of music and performers. Gary and Glenn were amazed at the opportunities they discovered behind closed doors, the two having made the acquaintance of Keith Phillips, Oklahoma City's Seaberg jukebox and record distributor. Keith's business ventures and enterprises encompassing all of the Oklahoma City metro area and a good part of the state. His behind-the-scene influence of the city's nightlife abounded, for the most part an unseen participant in the realm of club investment and entertainment, having provided many of the clubs with their PA and sound systems. The two musicians discovering that Phillips had an ongoing venture in producing recordings, his knowledge of the processing aspects, the actual pressing expenditure, distribution outlets bartered him an insight that most sponsors advocating a recording never acquired. The two continuing to explore all the avenues of entrance to the recording world, including their own record label. Glenn having become addicted to Cadillac limousines, making another Oklahoma City acquaintance when soliciting for an oversized Cadillac. It was when Les Hoffman, the used car dealer, asked the drummer about his need for a limousine, Glenn responding, to transport band equipment, then explaining about the band. The dealer in return volunteering, he was the proprietor of BMI-affiliated Hitway Publishing Company, and if there was ever a need for publishing or securing a copyright for a song or recording, he would be more than happy to accommodate the band. The musicians amazed at the coincidences, but accepting the visit to the car lot as just another card dealt in the game of Nisus Formativus. If effort was an indication of ambition, then success would be a measure of purpose. With all the elements having fallen into place for recording and marketing their first record, including Glenn establishing a recording label, Froman Entertainment Enterprises, Fee Records, the Untouchables assembled at Staff Recording Studio for their first recording session, their music about to traverse a new medium, and opening another door to opportunity.